Ohio Gozaimasu, everyone. This is really exciting today. I drove all the way from Cleveland to near Columbus. It's actually Marysville, Ohio. So if you don't already know, Honda has an American plant in Marysville, Ohio. And I am at the Honda Heritage Center, which is the Honda Museum. This is really exciting. So my family grew up, when we came to US, my dad bought Accords, only Honda Accord, four-door white LX, but they serve us really well. They're such well-made cars, fun to drive, efficient, reliable, and I think you already know the Honda's reputation. So I myself right now, see right behind me, this is my buggy, this is my carriage, this is has been my companion throughout my road trip. Efficient, spacious, rides well like a luxury car. I owe a lot of my kind of like my life. It is powerful. It's just amazing, like quiet, like perfect companion for a road trip companion, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna check the museum, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint, because some museums, they only have like a bunch of stuff and that's it. But yeah, unfortunately it's only open on Thursdays, and I cannot visit visit the plant. Used to be able to visit the plant, but unfortunately no. So let's check it out. Alright, so this cute little Honda here. So I believe this is the first Honda automobile, the N600. I don't know if anyone over 5'6" or 5'7" can fit in it. Obviously it's going to be a tight fit for me. This is really cute. Like, this is smaller than the, I think, first Civic even. And look at that. You're talking about vintage design, but yeah, this is what put Honda on the map. And then here, there's a size comparison here. Is that crazy? So cute. Oh, so this Accord, I believe it's the first one that was built in Marysville plant back in 1983. Actually, my uncle had one of these. I'm not really sure if it was made and it was built in US, but it's exactly like this, but I think blue, dark blue. Yeah, my uncle in Jakarta. But it's like it brought back a lot of nostalgia, because this is really what put Honda like on the map. And here, this is like it. They were so well built, and I think I still see a few of them on the road today. Yeah, beautiful, right? So this one right here is the newest Accord for 2023. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really liking the design. I think the 10th generation, like the one before this, is a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, this one is, I think, kind of like a stopgap before Honda turns to a fully electric vehicle. But at least this one is a hybrid. So it's supposedly like I think it gets like over 50 miles to the gallon. And I actually had a chance to sit in the back one time, and it was tight. Like, not the leg room, but the headroom is kind of tight. So for such a big car, it's a little bit of a disappointment. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is the 1973 Honda Civic. Oh my gosh, it's such brought back a lot of nostalgia. I used to, I think when I went to Indonesia, I still saw a few of these still running. It's just amazing. Like, this design is, to me, is timeless. And again, this is still, the Civic is still one of the best-selling cars in US. And you can see why. It's like compact, fun to drive, efficient, reliable. It's just like amazing, right? Amazing little car. And over here we got the motorcycles. Yeah, I'm not really big onto motorcycles, but I gotta admit, again, Honda design, it's really pretty. Oh my gosh, the CRX. This is really like one of my favorites. Unfortunately, they didn't bring it. I mean, they tried to bring it back at one point, but it's such a disappointment because I think they're trying to make it as efficient as possible, but at the expense of performance. They turn it into hybrid or something. So, but look at this. I mean, this design, you don't see this anymore. I mean, like large glass, and so the visibility is excellent, and is I think for safety reasons they unfortunately cannot make this design anymore. So yeah, it's a shame. Oh my gosh. So this Accord, I mean, this is a coupe one, but when my dad started, I mean, and my older sisters, we started moving to US, this was the very first generation of Accord that we got. So I mean, the car was just amazing, amazingly efficient, reliable, and check out the pop-up headlights. I mean, I think only United States had pop-up headlights, and it's so, unfortunately, they're extinct. I mean, the pop-up headlights are so cool at the time, and man, I mean, look at the design. I mean, it's so timeless. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's too bad that we I mean, yeah, at the time we didn't really take good care of it, right? So I mean, because I mean, yeah, cars were just like a tool, right? To move you from point A to point B. I mean, yeah, at the time we didn't have that much passion towards cars, but now it's like looking back, I wish we could have done more, right? Okay, here's another one that we had the sedan version, but looking back, I wish my dad had brought the wagon version because it is so cool. I mean, wagon is practically extinct in US. Oops, I'm sure. Look at the cargo. I wonder if you can see it. All you can see is my reflection, right? But I mean, this is so spacious, and look at the styling. Oh, this is right-hand drive, so it's a Japanese model, but amazing, like timeless styling. Look at that. I got headlight washers too. Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, really well preserved, and just timeless styling. So if you don't already know, Honda has a luxury division called Acura. So this is the first generation of Acura Legend. As you can see, it shares a lot of styling here with the Accord. It's practically like a larger, overpriced, like roomier Accord, but it's what put Honda on the map, like on the luxury map, right? And Acura right now is not as competitive as before, but I mean, I still remember like back in the 90s, like the second generation Legend was especially unique at the time, that it really punched above its weight in terms of performance, prestige, luxury. So yeah, this is really cool that this they had this one, and it's just well preserved. Like I mentioned before, Honda also made motorcycles, and the motorcycles are also built at the Marysville plant, and I think Honda now has another plant in Alabama, but I didn't go to Alabama on my road trip, so missed that one out. And oh yeah, they're also involved in racing. But look at that. That's the Acura NSX, which is the I guess it's still the ultimate Honda. Yeah. Oh, even the Odyssey is like on Racing Odyssey. Damn. Now this car right here is pretty interesting for Honda because it's powered by hydrogen. Um, Unfortunately, hydrogen infrastructure is not exactly the uh, most robust. I mean, meaning like there's not a whole lot of station that pumps hydrogen. But anyway, Honda did build it, and so did Toyota. And I think Toyota still has one. But you know, I think Clarity also came in plug-in hybrid, and hybrid. It's kind of an awkward design. It looks like an oversized Civic or Accord, you know, from that generation. But I mean, it is efficient. Now here's one that I have never seen. So this is the Acura um, sedan design study. So this was back in 2011, but don't you think this looked like the current Tesla, either the Model S or Model 3? I mean, it kind of had the resemblance, especially the door handles and the rear. But yeah, it's, I mean, this one is a lot chunkier, I think. But I think it would have made a great production car, you know, if it's in production, right? What do you think? Now, this is the last Acura NSX. Yeah, unfortunately, it just went out of production. But it's really super cool. I mean, it got all the technologies that Honda had to offer in the car, including hybrid, twin turbo V6, I think. I think that's the powertrain, and it's really cool. I mean, it's just such a gorgeous car. I mean, it's a shame that it's not like being built anymore.